Are you always on the go and you're looking for a really easy solution for your car keys? Stay tuned and I'll show you how to make these super easy and practical wristlets. Hi there, welcome to Craft with Catherine. So today I'm going to show you how to make these super easy wristlets. So these are great for putting your car keys on, or any keys at all, and then when you need to hop into the store, you can just carry them on your wrist and they won't get in the way, and they're also really eye-catching. So it'll be easy if you put them in your purse to find them. And I created this pattern. So you can find the link below for the free pattern. And so let's get started. So for today's project, you're going to be needing some vinyl. I recommend some crisp new sheets because you're going to need them to be as long as possible, so you can't use scraps. So here I have sort of like metallic fabric. It's a little bit softer. And here's some glitter vinyl, which will make it a little bit more durable, but you can use any sort of material that you like. And then you're going to want the large cutting mat. So this is the 12 by 24 inch cutting mat because the smaller size is too short for cutting out these designs. You're also going to want a fairly large key ring. Here you can see that this is more of a normal size. So this is bigger just because these are pretty wide. But if you're just using the middle strip, then you can get away with just using a regular keychain size. You're going to want some scissors for trimming the fabric, and you're going to need a hammer, and you're going to need some rivets. So this is a kit. You can see there's two sizes. There's a small and a large, and there's three colors. There's a bronze, silver, and gold. And you're also going to need some heavyweight fabric, like denim thread or quilting thread, just because the stitching is such a huge part of the design. So you want it to be a thick thread so that it has a really professional finish to it. So the first step after you've downloaded the files are to select Upload File, Browse, and then you can select the SVG file, and now go to Save, and here you can see the file. So select Insert Images, and so here you'll see the wider band and the thinner band. You can use one or the other or both. You can stack them on top of each other or just use the smaller one on its own. So I'm going to use both, and I'm going to cut them out in different colors. So I'm going to turn off the smaller band because I'm going to cut the larger one out first, and then I'm going to go to Make It. And here you can see that it's a really long file. It's around 12.5 inches long. It actually, for a nice wristlet, you want it to be about 6 inches, but I noticed with the material that I purchase online that it tends to be just around 12.5 inches long. So I made the file a little bit shorter, but if you wanted to, you could actually make it a little bit longer and bring it right down to 13.5 inches. That makes a nice wristlet as well. It's just difficult to find a long fabric. For example, if you're buying pre-cut faux vinyl. So I'm just going to go ahead and select Continue. So now select the heavy fabric option and make sure that the rotary tool is loaded. And now you can go ahead and cut out your fabric. Have the larger band cut out, you can go back to cut the smaller band. So go to Canvas, cancel the cut. Now turn the small file on and the large file off. You don't have to move anything around. Now select Make It. And here you'll see how it will cut on your mat. You can always move that around however you like. And now you just go to continue. So just repeat the previous steps. Select heavy fabric, select the rotary tool, load your fabric, and now you can cut out the second band. So here you can see that I cut out the 2 strips of fabric. So what I'm going to do is place this piece on top so that it's perfectly centered, and then I'm going to sew all along the edge. And I like to start at the bottom just so that the fabric doesn't shift, and then go up the edge and then finish the second side. So I'm just going to go ahead and sew this up. So here you can see that I went ahead and sewed it up, and I left this part open. And so now the next step is to grab your loop, and you're going to put it through, and then you just sort of eyeball it, because of course the longer you make this, the shorter the strap. So you can put 1 or you can put 2 snaps. If you put 1, then it does have a tendency to like move around a little bit. Like see how this one's a little bit looser, so it moves around. So I'm just going to put 1 just because I think it'll work out fine. So now I'm going to take a hole punch, and this is a little bit difficult, but you want to punch all the way through. So there you can see it went all the way through the 3 layers. So now I'm going to grab a grommet, and I guess I'll go with gold. Gold goes with everything. And see, there's a long part, so I'm putting that through, and then there's a short part, and that snaps on the back. So now the next step is to grab this base and the tool with the divot, and that's for hammering the rivet. So now I'm going to hammer this so that it's closed tightly. So it's not quite centered. That's my fault. I should have looked a little bit closer when I was using the hole punch. But there you go, and that's it. Like, it's really just a couple of steps. So now you can see that you have a key fob wristlet, which is great for keeping your keys on for your car. It's nice and light, it won't get in the way. And then when you go shopping, you can just put this onto your wrist. So here's the 3 finished wrist fobs. And so make sure to subscribe if you've been enjoying the content I've been putting out. And leave a comment below. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.